Dear Parents by Emma Freer. From the summer before my junior year until I graduated, I was totally stressed. I spent less than 5 hours sleeping every night, constantly stressed about homework and tests. And it wasn't until my senior year that one C on my calculus test rendered me catatonic. I was bedridden for 5 days from constant migraines and stress from college admissions. Now, if that doesn't sound like a plot of a horror movie starring sleep-deprived teenagers, I don't know what does. But it isn't just one person, one individual, but rather our entire society that faces this issue. So, let's look at our top headlines of the week. Mirwash Winnett, a bright Princeton University student, was just 20 years old when the weight of academic expectations became too much to bear. Tim Bergling, most belovedly known as Avicii, was only 26 years old when the weight of his emotional toll in his career took over, despite his fame and success. And right next to us here in the Silicon Valley, tech innovators Aaron Schwartz and Faggy Meyer were consumed by the demands of innovation. And the cause of death? Competitive culture, which has become a silent killer, driving people to the brink, causing even the most brightest and talented individuals to falter. And that's my concern. So today, let's first look at our headline, Dear Society. Next, let's figure out what actually happened. And finally, we can work on rewriting the narrative together. Academic competitive culture is seen all around us. As a survey by the OECD in 2021, with over 540,000 students, 67% were constantly stressed about tests, even when being prepared, and 33% were constantly anxious about their homework every day. But it isn't just limited to students in the US. It's seen across different systems of education and in different countries. One pivotal factor that exacerbated this issue was the COVID-19 pandemic. Academic-related stressors were at 67% before the pandemic, but following it, it rose to 72%. I'm not saying that COVID-19, the flu, is the big cause of all of our issues today, but rather there are more pivotal factors. Academic and rigorous coursework. Not only does it have high-stake expectations, but high-stake assessments as well. Over 50% of college seniors report the college admissions process to be the most stressful experience they have ever faced. And if that's not concerning enough, the American Psychological Association found that high-achieving youth is an at-risk group. This is listing them among the groups of poverty, homelessness, and low income, high-achieving youth. And as a high schooler in a private school in the Bay Area myself, I see competitive culture all around me. Whether it's the constant competition for the highest grades, the most insane extracurriculars, once you falter once below that line, it seems as though all your capabilities are diminished. Because of course, curing cancer at the age of 14 is not enough. You need to be a president of at least 10 clubs and know 15 foreign languages. I mean, our school's motto is education is a lifelong commitment. But once we falter once in that education, everyone overlooks our capabilities. And we can see the long-term effects in different systems of education. In Australia, in over 240 secondary schools, students self-reported depression, a main cause being academic-related stressors. In Finland, students required therapy intervention due to academic-related depressive symptoms and anxious symptoms. And here in the United States, a majority of students fall under substance coping mechanism. Whether it's drugs or alcohol, students often find comfort in something that only hurts them more. And the evidence is clear. Without systemic reforms to mitigate this issue, we risk perpetuating a culture of our achievement and accolades over our own health. Which is why I am getting to our solutions sooner rather than later. Because the issue isn't whether competitive culture is a problem, it's what we're gonna do about it. So on the first level, let's look at us, the individual. But what can we do on this personal level? I have an easy exercise that will work for all of you. Just follow me on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. I mean, there, your stress should be solved. Okay, that's basically the poster child of stress relief tips. It's almost as common as your 3rd grade teacher telling you, "It's okay, honey, just get a breath of fresh air." I've tried that one before, Miss Ninamarker. It did not work. But instead, I do have a proven solution that works better. Study without stressors. SWOS was an 8-week pilot program implemented in Australia. With this program, it was a cognitive and behavioral program working on time management, stress relief tips, different subject specialization, and student support. We look at a personal anecdote from Sophia, a 16-year-old high-achieving junior. She suffered from mild depression and severe anxiety, falling behind in school. She felt as though she was alone in what she was going through and didn't have anyone to reach out to. After the implementation of SWOS, she got the support system she needed. She realized that she wasn't alone, and now the report shows that she's not only excelling academically, but in a positive mental state as well. The evidence is clear. With the marked decrease in stress, it serves as a potential to be implemented as a nationwide blueprint across various systems of education and in different schools. So on the 2nd level, let's look at us, the community. Oftentimes, as a student, we bottle up our emotions in fear of disappointing others or being a burden. And I can say that sometimes what we need most is not advice or lessons, but simply understanding. In the 1st semester of my sophomore year, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. And my family never experienced anything like that before. I felt like I was alone. I was at a crossroad and I didn't know what to do. With the expectations that my school places for me and taking care of my mom at home, I was completely lost. And it wasn't until my 1st semester finals that I received one of the lowest grades I had ever on my math final. And because of the environment I was around, I couldn't reach out to my friends, my family, or even my teachers. And from that point forward, I spiraled into severe anxiety. I lost my appetite to eat, and my sleeping habits worsened. And while this may just seem like another story of high schoolers have stress, it's not. The issue is we have normalized this culture so much that we don't understand its true consequences. We don't see the lives being lost. We don't see the people being hurt. And that is why I'm here speaking today. Because if we don't break this toxic cycle, it's only going to get worse for all of us. So on the 3rd and final level, let's look at us, the society. Because the truth is, it isn't just an individual issue. It's deeply ingrained in the system itself. So we must shift from college admissions being an end-all be-all mark of achievement, but look at our hobbies, our passions, our interests, and colleges based on our best fit, not what society tells us. And by looking at the stories of Merwash Winnett, Faggy Meyer, Aaron Schwartz, and Avicii, they serve as testaments of what should not happen in the future. The countless lives being lost and the people being hurt. Which is why we should pick up our pens, looking at our headline, Dear Society, rewriting the narrative, and we can ensure that our future lives are better. Thank you.